Hello, my name is Nathan Evetts, and today I will be informing you of the history and evidence of Charles Darwin's theory of evolution and natural selection. Evolution, the process by which different kinds of living organisms have believed to develop from earlier forms during the history of Earth. The word evolution comes from the 17th century Latin word evolvere, which means unrolling. But why does this matter? Why do we need to know? Evolution is important to a species as it is the only way to change and adapt to the environment. Charles Darwin was the scientist to come up with this theory. That's right, it is still a theory, however, there is a lot of evidence behind it. The theory suggests that all living organisms change over time due to physical and behavioral characteristics. These changes only apply to the naturally selected as they have the traits to allow them to adapt and have offspring. The creatures that are unadaptable to a new environment then perish. Evolution occurs by organisms' mutations passing on or them changing to best suit the environment around them. But how do they change? Through natural selection, the process which forms of life having traits that better enable them to a specific environment. The easy way to explain this is the stronger and more adaptable organisms survive and have more offspring, while the weaker and less adaptable organisms die as they cannot keep up with their competitors. The finch. The finch is a key example of natural selection. The finch is a species of bird that while migrating was blown onto the Galapagos Islands. There was a giant food source and no competitors, so they overpopulated the island. After this island was overpopulated, through natural selection, they changed their beaks over time, for the first to hunt worms, and for the second to crack nuts. Both birds are now separated and only breed with each other. This is one example of natural selection, and you might be thinking it's the only one, but it's not. The entire reason Charles Darwin created the theory of evolution and natural selection is because he saw similar looking animals on different parts of the globe. One example of this is the common house dog. They used to be vicious hounds, but due to us taking them and training them, they have adapted and are not as vicious. It applies to most organisms and has been around for millions of years. However, it does not apply to us anymore. This is because we have no threats of death. But once that is changed, we are sure to start evolving again.